Hello YouTube. Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch, also known as Mr. Lighting and a Fan. Today is Monday, February 19th, 2018. Today is President's Day in the United States of America. And the time is approximately 11:35 a.m. I want to first acknowledge my newest YouTube channel subscribers. They are Nikki Deal, SK. I love it. Sounds so cool. I'm going to say that it stands for so cool. A moment of silliness. And Ash Heart, which I also love the sound of it. It sounds very mystical and magical. Ash Heart. Love that. A little bit about subscribing to me. I personally love acknowledging my new YouTube channel subscribers. When I first began actively uploading videos and actually using my YouTube channel to upload videos and all that other stuff, I noticed that when I was counting the number of subscribers, the math never matched. Now, I'm not a genius in, let's say, trigonometry and calculus, but basic addition I can absolutely handle. And then I finally realized that some people don't want to be publicly acknowledged. And I have no issue with that. I really don't. I promise you, I'm only going to publicly acknowledge those individuals who have not only subscribed to my YouTube channel, but have indicated that they want to be publicly displayed as one of my YouTube channel subscribers. Some people haven't. There are two people that subscribe to my YouTube channel. I've never acknowledged them publicly because they do not come up when I look at my subscriber list. So, and I also found out recently that after a certain number of subscribers, all of my subscribers may not all be displayed. Like, let's say, you know, if the day comes that I have, let's say, 10,000 subscribers plus, not every one of those 10,000 will be displayed because, I guess, space considerations, what have you. For those of you who are subscribing to my YouTube channel, I cannot over-recommend that you also click on the bell. Because clicking on the bell, or tapping on the bell if you're using a mobile device with a touchscreen, means that you will receive notifications when I upload a video. You don't have to do that. I recommend it. That way you can start catching up sooner than later. So yeah, for those of you who are going to subscribe to my YouTube channel, make sure that you do so, and make sure that you click or tap the bell to receive a notification letting you know that I've uploaded a new video. And for those of you who want to be publicly acknowledged as my YouTube channel subscribers, you may wish to check, I'm sorry, Corey, who's my first rescued stray, was doing something and I didn't know what she was doing. She's looking for a new position in which to be comfortable, and she hasn't found it yet. Cats can be entertaining too. Yes, so make sure that if you want to be publicly acknowledged, that you don't have a privacy setting, that it's not listing you as a private subscriber. Okay. I am still feeling fantastic from yesterday. I had the honor and pleasure of seeing the Reverend Yolanda perform at the Sidewalk Cafe on Avenue A in the East Village of Manhattan, which is one of New York City's boroughs, and my personal favorite. I love Manhattan, Brooklyn, and Queens in that order. I like the Bronx. I need to love the Bronx more. Staten Island is another story. Anyway, so I'm still feeling good from yesterday. I love Reverend Yolanda. I've had the honor and pleasure of writing about her on both of my WordPress blogs. I'm long overdue to write about her again on both of my WordPress blogs. I need to catch up on that massively so. I love her performance. In the description box, I'm going to include the links to her YouTube channel as well as her website. I cannot over-recommend going to see her. She usually performs at the Sidewalk Cafe the third Sunday of the month. Sometimes it's the second Sunday, depending. But if you are planning to visit New York City, I cannot over-recommend visiting around the time that she'll be performing. It's lovely. I learned a new term yesterday, mindful music. And there was somebody in the audience who is actually putting together an event that will feature mindful music performers. And, you know, most of you know that, well, actually, most of you know that I became almost fanatical about mindfulness. It remains one of my personal favorite Buddhist concepts. I'm not a practicing Buddhist. However, I do not believe it is a coincidence that so many practitioners of the art and craft of the wise, Wicca, witchcraft, paganism, whichever term resonates with for you, are also drawn to Buddhism. And there is something about Buddhism that does intrigue me, that does interest me. I think I need to go through Two Spirits videos and see if he's ever done a video about Buddhism, or at least discussed Buddhism to some degree or another. He has described himself as a pagan Buddhist, which I love that phrase, pagan Buddhist. It resonates with me too, and it intrigues, it draws me, let's say. Checking my my index cards. Okay, so a little bit about me, and this is really more for new subscribers and also for people that haven't been watching my videos in a while. So I'm a very complex person, but I'm also very simple to understand. People that try to figure me out, you're only going to get a headache. You're going to get a headache, and you might get a little dizzy. There really isn't anything to me as far as trying to figure me out. I think that the worst thing people can do is try to figure me out. I'm usually one of those what you see is what you get or WYSIWYG video types of people. I'm very honest. Sometimes I'm brutally honest. And I love being direct because, as one of my favorite literary characters says, it saves time. Being direct absolutely saves time. I also find that life is not to be wasted, but I am also relearning the importance of patience. There are things that are not going to happen overnight. There are things that are going to take time, and that's just the long and short of it. I'm also somebody who I have massive amounts of admiration for people who upload videos on a specific schedule. I know several YouTube channel content creators who publish videos every day, every Monday and Wednesday, every Monday and Friday, and I think that's lovely. My professional schedules vary weekly. In addition to being a professional psychic, I also have a side position of employment that has part-time hours the first 2 weeks of the month and full-time hours the third and fourth weeks of the month. And from this month until May or so, I'm actually going to have more hours during the first 2 weeks of each of those months. So February, March, April, and May. So I'm going to be doing a lot with my side position of employment, more so than I normally do any other time of the year. Regardless of how busy my schedule is, I still want to catch up on a lot of videos. I know that one of the videos that I made last year, I think it was uploaded in December of 2017, which again was only 2 months ago. I talked about working with Llewellyn's tarot calendar, and very excited about the fact that Llewellyn has a new tarot annual. I have not done enough to remind people of that, but I would love to see Llewellyn receive a lot of incentive to continue publishing an annual a tarot annual, because they've had tarot annuals and then they stopped, and it was always very disappointing for me because I love the tarot. I am in love with the tarot. I'm in lust with the tarot. It remains my personal favorite divination device. It remains the one that I go to most often. It's very natural for me to carry a tarot deck on my person or in my bag. Sometimes I carry more than one. So it's important to me to have a publishing house, especially one that publishes metaphysical, magical, and mystical materials, have an annual for tarot that is tarot themed, that is tarot focused. And I want to see Llewellyn make the decision to say, you know what, we're going to keep doing this. I don't want them to be like a lot of television networks and like, okay, this was a bad first season, let's cancel the show. Oh, when they do that, it drives me crazy. The other thing about me is that my videos are primarily going to be metaphysical, magical, and mystical. However, there are other parts of me. You know, I'm a person who's gay. I'm a person who's of Cuban descent. I have a late maternal grandmother whose late maternal grandmother was a black woman. So I'm not white. I'm certainly not white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. And there are going to be times when I want to talk about those things on my YouTube channel. But I would say 90% of my content is going to be metaphysical, magical, and mystical. It's going to be primarily tarot. It's also going to include oracle card decks. And of course, I do love books. And in addition to loving books that are metaphysical, magical, and mystical, I do love cozy mysteries. And there are not one, but 2 upcoming Murder She Sent unboxing videos coming up, and I'm very excited about them. I have come to love and adore both cozy mysteries and subscription boxes. Another reason why I would love a Black American Express card, because I could be like, okay, I can have 10 a month. And then I would have a great reason to have a P.O. box and just like have them sent to the P.O. box, and it's like, okay, I'll just go there like, you know, once a week and get all my subscription boxes and have fun. Which leads me to something else. I know that in a lot of my videos and in Two Spirits videos and in videos by Jennifer Ball's Spiritual Garage, I've read a lot of people comment on, well, why do you have to have so many tarot decks and oracle card decks? I'm not going to speak for Two Spirit, and I'm not going to speak on behalf of Jennifer Ball's Spiritual Garage. I learned very early in my life never to speak on behalf of a woman. I don't do it. I have no desire to do it. And I learned the good way, not the hard way, by the way. I'm like, my mother and my grandmother were like, don't speak for a woman, let her speak for herself. Fine by me. You are a woman, you can speak for yourself, I'm not going to speak for you. I would not dare order for a woman. Even if I knew exactly what a woman wanted, I'd be like, I'd wait. And when I'm in the presence of women, it's funny because no server has come to me first. And even if they have, I always defer at least to the woman physically closest to me at the table, or if there's only one woman, it's like, you know. And ironically, then she defers back to me, no, you go first. I'm like, okay, fine. But in the meantime, so that's the overall gist of my YouTube channel, and a little bit of the overall gist of me. And with that, if you have not already subscribed to the YouTube channel of Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch, I absolutely invite you to do so. And if you have not already scheduled your intuitive card reading, or your private metaphysical class, or your energy healing treatment, I invite you to do so. I think I need to do a video about what I offer psychically and professionally as far as my psychic services. It'll be a video psychic menu. I love the sound of that. Yeah, okay, that's in the works too, but not today and not right now. And of course, when you do subscribe, make sure that you click on the bell, click or tap the bell to receive notifications. I think I've covered everything. So YouTube, thank you very much for honoring who I am and what I do. I wish all of you many blessings and a beautiful day. Whatever you're doing, make sure that you get plenty of rest, plenty of relaxation, plenty of beverages, like my beloved Café Bustelo, and plenty of good food and plenty of good times. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen.